Gosh darn it. Yeah. Ooh, welcome back to our episode number 2 of Halloween edition.
I'm Morticia Adams.
And I'm Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Poop.
She's so funny. And yeah, this is going to be our Halloween episode. Hada is going to be sharing some really scary ghost stories. Mm-hmm. I will try to chime in, but I don't really have that many scary stories. She does.
Boo.
Thank you to everyone who's watching us on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You're the bestest. And to everyone who's listening to us, you're also the bestest. Thank you so much. That's Morticia there giving you kisses. All right. Well, let's get started.
All right. So most of these...
hold on.
Oh,
reintroduce yourself. You're Jade.
Oh, I'm sorry. My real name is Jade, I guess.
And I'm Samantha. Welcome back.
We're loud and annoying.
Yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So most of these stories come from other people. I don't know. I have very minimal experiences with like ghosts and stuff. So that's why I tend to be a little skeptical about their existence. Mm-hmm. But like my sisters always have some story or some shit to say. The middle sister, she has like the scariest dreams ever, and they're so detailed and graphic. One day I'm gonna get her on the podcast and she can explain some. But there's this one particular story that my younger sister likes to tell. Well, my younger sister, she sees all kinds of shit, and most of these stories come from when she was like very young. But I think I've got like 2 stories. Okay, so the first story is the doppelganger story. Uh-huh. So one morning, my little sister was getting ready for school, and
Here in this house?
Yeah, here in this house. She was around 6 or 7, I want to say, maybe 8 or 9. I don't know how long ago this was. My memory is very fuzzy. So she was getting ready in my parents' restroom, and the way my parents' restroom is set up is they have like 2 really big mirrors, and they kind of sit, like, let's say my parents' restroom is a big rectangle. As soon as you walk in and you're on one of the long sides of the rectangle, there's one mirror on a short side and the other on the opposite side of the long side. Do you see what I mean? Mm-hmm. So my little sister was getting ready at the mirror in front of the door of the restroom, and the door of the restroom doesn't align with the door of the entrance of their room, but it's kind of like from that mirror you can see who's walking in or like who's passing by at the entrance, who comes into the room. It's really angled. Mm-hmm. I'm
scared already.
Sorry. So my sister was getting ready, she was brushing her teeth, and she said that she looked in the mirror and she saw my mom standing in the doorway. And I hate telling the story, it's so creepy. And she was like, "Oh, hi, Ma, what are you doing?" And apparently my mom sat there, and she was in a pair of pajamas that my mom owns. Or my mom was like wearing a pair of pajamas that she actually owns. And so my mom just looked at Ada, which is my little sister, and she turned and she walked off.
Dude, why are you about to cry?
Because it's so scary. Every
scary.
time I'm not like sad or anything, but every time I tell a scary story, I like tear up a little bit. I don't know why. But
it's creepy as shit.
So Ada was like, "Okay, weird, maybe she didn't hear me." So then later my sister like goes to my mom. She's like, I said hi to you, you didn't hear me. And she was like, I wasn't anywhere near my room. I was washing dishes in the kitchen. And so then that's when Ada finally realized my mom was wearing a different pair of pajamas. So she was like, "Girl, what the fuck?" And so we looked it up.
Holy shit.
And apparently there are these things. They're called doppelgangers, and they're like demons. I don't think they're harmful, but they take form of people you know or love, and they'll walk around and imitate them.
Oh my gosh. Nah, bro, I don't do creepy shit like that.
Yeah,
that's really scary. I'm really about to like pray.
Let's get the rosary out.
I'm literally nah.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo.
No, honestly, pause.
Pause. Pray break. But yeah, that was one of the creepiest stories Ada's. If we get Ada up here, my God, she's got some fucking stories. But another one, like notable one that Ada told me about was somebody. I hate this story too. She was sleeping in the chill spot, and apparently she heard screaming. It was late at night and it was dark, and then she heard banging on the chill spot window.
Outside.
Coming from the outside. And it like woke her up. Ooh, I do have another scary story. It was the time. It was whenever Lola died. You remember that?
Yeah.
When that big noise the night before.
No, I don't think you told me.
Well, okay. My dog died a mysterious death. She escaped the house, and we found her with puncture wounds. And by mysterious, I mean we suspect it's a coyote. But we found her with puncture wounds. Essentially, she had bled out to death. So the night before it happened, I should not disclose that information.
No.
A certain person came over. After that person left, everybody was in bed. Only me, my mom, and my grandma were awake. So this isn't something that like I just heard or one person heard. Like we all heard this noise. So I remember I was scrolling on Instagram, like it was around 1 a.m., 12 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden I heard like a loud crash as if somebody was breaking a bunch of glass in the kitchen. And I heard it coming from the kitchen. So I was like, girl, what the hell? We're getting broken into. So my mom comes out. She's like, what was that noise? And my grandma comes out and she was like, ¿Qué fue eso? You know, because she sleeps on the first floor. They both sleep on the first floor. My house is only 2 floors. It's not like I live in
the main floor. Yeah.
They sleep on the bottom floor.
I can hear that too.
You hear that?
Yeah.
They sleep on the bottom floor, and both of them came out and they were like, what was that noise? And we were like, oh, I don't know. So we all went to go investigate what the noise was, and we didn't find anything. Nothing was broken. Everything was fine. Everything was where it needed to be. We didn't have security cameras at the time, so we couldn't like play back the tapes. But we still don't know where that noise came from to this day.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, my dog was dead. And we don't know how she got out. Because she was sleeping in the laundry room. It's not like we left her out all night.
Mm-hmm. That's honestly really scary.
I know. Weird shit happens in this house all the time.
Yeah.
And like I said in the first episode, we always have like mysterious door closings and footsteps. All the time.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. If I get I'm gonna get my little sister on here, and the other little sister. I don't like calling her little sister because she's like more mature than me. Sophia.
Not really, but okay.
If I get them on here, they'll tell even scarier stories because these are just
What
their
they've
stories,
told you.
what they've told me. But Sophia, she has some wicked ass nightmares. I remember one time she told me that it was a weird nightmare, but she essentially was looking at this lady and all of a sudden her face started to decay off her body. Yeah. Wicked imagination there.
Dude, I'm gonna have nightmares now.
You know what my scariest nightmare was?
What?
I was in like a butcher shop, but it was like in the style of Tim Burton, and the butchers were singing and chopping off people's heads.
Oh my gosh.
I like woke up scared. I don't know. It was weird. It was creepy though.
What is going on?
No, but I did have this one scary nightmare in the old house, where it was so realistic too. I remember that it was almost like a lucid dream, and I was sleeping in my grandma's room, which I used to sleep in her room all the time over there. And I remember it was really dark. And I got up from the bed. I didn't turn on, and I usually when you're younger, you turn on the lights to do everything. You don't want to walk in the dark anywhere. But I remember I got up from the bed and I walked into the hallway, and no lights were on. It was completely dark, and there was just a shadow in front of my parents' door. It was a tall shadow, it like reached the ceiling, and it was just looming. And then it like consumed me in darkness, and then I woke up.
What in the world? I'm sure like these like maybe people know, but like right, like these have meaning or something.
Yes.
Like these
I need
stand for
psych
something.
meds.
No, I don't even think that.
No, it's probably not that. It's probably maybe I was watching a scary movie. I don't know.
Yeah. No, honestly, that's true that y'all do watch scary movies.
I don't like to, but I mean we do.
No, I cannot.
Sophia loves scary movies, and that's probably what affects her dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And Ada she was probably young when she heard all that stuff. She
Yeah.
did see like somebody passing in the, because where she was sleeping, because she loves to sleep. We have a study, and it has glass doors, but we turned it into like a media room, so it's just a couch and TV. Because who needs to study? Studying is
Right.
for weak people. And so,
God.
so she said she was sleeping one night and she saw somebody pass like behind the glass doors. But she was young. She might have been dreaming about that too.
Yeah. That's really scary.
It is scary.
It's scary more because, like, if you think about it, like, there is evil out there. Like, there's real stories. And, like, I can't watch The Exorcist or The Conjuring or none of that because, like, those are stuff that has, right? That's stuff that has actually happened.
It's like greatly exaggerated though.
I don't know, but I believe in God. And if I believe in God, that you gotta believe that there's evil out there. And there is. So, that's really scary.
It is.
I just remember, like, when we would be at your old house, this was like our uncles playing around. Like, if we were there, like we were sleeping, they would come and pull our legs.
Ooh, I got another story about the old house.
Oh no!
This is another one that my parents have told me.
Oh God.
Okay, so when I was younger, I had like a very vivid imagination, and I would crawl up the stairs, and so my mom would watch me crawl up the stairs, but like mid crawl, I would just stop, turn to like nobody, and be like, "Hi," and just salute, like, or just salute what? Just say hi to random people in the corner. I feel like this lighting is not appropriate for this episode. I think we need to be in the dark.
No. Oh my God. Hell no.
And so, yeah, that's one story. And then this one time, my dad was, I think he was not on vacation. He was at a workshop for his job somewhere. And me, my grandma, and my mom were home alone. And so I don't remember what prompted them to go upstairs, but I think they were just hearing stuff downstairs. So they were like, okay, let's go to bed. Mm-hmm. So we get to the top of the stairs, right? And I was a baby. This is like a story they have told me. Mm-hmm. I was a baby. Oh, okay, I don't know why I repeated that. We were at the top of the stairs, right?
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, or my grandma's words, de repente, we heard somebody running up the stairs with like a heavy foot. Mm-hmm. My grandmother and my mom, who was carrying me, they ran into, because my dad's room was like right next to the stairs. They ran into the room so fast, but there was nobody coming up the stairs. They just heard like heavy footsteps of somebody running up the stairs. Yeah.
You think that same thing is like came over to this house with you?
I don't know, because he doesn't run up the stairs.
Yeah. No, I rebuke.
No, we rebuke, bro. Like, you're not fucking welcome here.
Yeah, I don't do well with the scary stuff. I don't.
You can tell.
You know, we used to watch a lot of scary movies at your house too. Yeah. Like, we watched that like what is it?
The Country
first phone call. Like the thing, like it would ring, and if you didn't answer, or like you answered and it said like, "I'm coming for you, you're gonna be dead." Oh, we watched that at your house.
I don't even remember.
We watched The Conjuring too. Like, I can't. Like, I literally can't.
Yeah.
Like, I get people like love that. That shit scares me. Mm-hmm. Like, mortifies me.
No, it's scary. No, the scary movies don't scare me as much anymore because I like kind of I'm able to register in my brain like this is fake. It's all acting. It makes me like giggle a little bit. But hearing other people's scary stories, they creep me out.
Yeah.
Seeing ghost videos creep me out too. There was this one thing on TikTok and it was like, what's a scary story that when you tell people they don't believe you, but it actually happened, and when they provide proof, then that's when I start shitting my pants. But there was this one about this girl who she dreamt of like being haunted by a devil, I think, because their grandma had just died, and the mom was like, please show me a sign that there's like an afterlife or something. So she got the worst of it. And it affected the little girl, like woke up crying and screaming and ran to the mom, And no, she wasn't dreaming. She had sleep paralysis, and there was just something like right in her face. It was like a demon right in her face, just watching her. And when the sleep the paralysis like wore off,
I'm literally gonna sleep up, like
right
with the lights on.
Sleeps in my room.
Yeah.
But when the sleep paralysis wore off, that's when she ran to her mom and she was like, "Holy fuck!"
Wow.
I know, it's scary.
And you said you had stories, but I didn't think I was gonna get like bothered by it.
Sorry.
More like scared.
My bad.
Anyways, guys, I'm so sorry if you are not also you don't like these kinds of things. Happy Halloween.
Whoa. Do you have any stories?
I really don't.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Why?
I don't know. I would think you did.
No,
you're protected.
The only thing like I would say is like, I mean, who doesn't have nightmares? Like you hear like the floorboards creak, but I never equate it to like people. I just think it's like they're old and they're creaking.
No, my floorboards creak, especially because like I mentioned in the first episode, that reoccurring shadow. I feel like it walks around sometimes because my floorboards, they're in front of my door. They're very sensitive, and every now and then when I'm getting ready for bed or I'm like scrolling on TikTok, whatever, I don't care. I hear like somebody's walking in the hallway, and everybody's in bed. I don't hear any doors closing or opening.
I think what scares me more too is people. Like in my neighborhood, like they're like loud people now. And so, like, you wake up in the middle of the night and people are, like, yelling outside.
Yeah.
And that's, like, it's people.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Because it's, like, you don't know what they're going to do. I don't think, like, they could just, like, come up and, like, smash your window or, like, break your door or something.
Trying to break in, yeah.
Yeah. Or, like, even just for fun. Because they're, like, a bunch of kids. Or, like, they seem like they're in, like, early 20s. Late 20s, early 30s, maybe. Some of them do seem younger. So it's like you never know what they're going to do. Like if they're drunk or something, they're going to come over and like knock on your door just to scare you. And some people do that on purpose too. I don't know, but that is creepy. People are creepy.
Yeah.
And even then, like I was on TikTok, and this is like public knowledge, I think. Well, yeah, I was on TikTok. But they were like reading a story. It's one of those like, am I the asshole things?
I love those.
I love those too. But it was like somebody had submitted a story about something that happened to him. And I think it may be a movie or like a book or something. I'm not sure. But it was called The Note or something. And then like the girl, she got home and she like put her keys down. She went to go change, like her keys and her phone down. She went to go change. She came back. Her phone was gone. And like there was a sticky note that says, "You're not getting out of here."
Oh, girl, fuck that shit.
And then, like, she would turn around and, like, she would be like, what the fuck? And she was looking for her phone. And then there would be another sticky note that would pop up and be like, you're, no phones, no calling anyone.
It was at a house?
Yeah, it was at her house.
Damn, because if it were an apartment, I would have been running the fuck out of there. Why didn't she run?
She did. And the doors were locked from the inside. And then she tried to go to the windows and they were locked too.
Oh, girl, fuck that. That man had been planning for
a
long time.
And then she was able to, like, she got her laptop and everything. And she was, at the end of the story, that's like, she emailed her friend that, like, to call the cops. She was like, this is not a joke. And then the cops got there, like, they looked everywhere. They didn't find anything, like, anyone. But then they found, like, she turned around, they found a sticky note on her. And it said, I was this close.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I've seen stories like that, but it's like the killer was always under the bed.
Yeah.
Have you seen those stories?
No.
It'll be like, damn.
I keep saying yeah, and then I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. Like, okay, don't answer if you But I forgot how the story goes, but it's like a girl comes home from like a long day at work and there's like somebody hiding for her under the bed, and like something leads up to her finding him under the bed, and they call the police, and he's like under there with a knife, and it's like a creepy old like pale guy who's really skinny and tall.
Dang. Yeah, see, like, people creep me out.
People are scary.
Yeah.
No, there's something called it's like the spider murders or something. Spider-Man murder. Sophia was talking about it the other day, and it's like there was this really tall guy who he was a Frogger. You know what a Frogger is? Like those people that live in your house and you don't know that they're there.
A squatter?
Squatter or frogger, same thing.
Okay.
And so he was like almost 7 foot tall, really skinny and pale. And he was living in this man's house. And one night, him and the man, you know, he like the old man found him in the kitchen. And the guy, the really tall guy, the squatter, got so scared he beat the man to death. And so like the authorities were checking the entire house and they didn't know how this man died. Like there was no forced entry. Okay, guys, I didn't read this off of anything. My sister told me this story. I'm telling it word for word the way she told me. If this is wrong, just correct me in the comments. Anyway, so she was talking about how what? Oh yeah, they were like there was no forced entry. So who beat this man up? There has to have been somebody inside the house. So they're looking all around this house, and then they get to this like tiny trapdoor in this closet in some part of the house. I don't remember where she said it was. And they find this 7-foot man hiding in the trapdoor. And so, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Moral of the story is be paranoid at all times.
Dude, I can't.
Oh, somebody's getting tired.
Sorry, I keep yawning. It's really late. Oh, it's not that late, but it's nighttime. And it's getting dark early now.
And we shouldn't have told these stories at night. We should have done this like early in the morning.
Yeah, like with the broad daylight.
Because none of us are going to be able to sleep.
No, I'm going to be sleeping with my sister and my dog tonight.
Yeah. Extra protection. Yeah. My little sister's going to be sleeping with me, even though a demon walks in here, I'm throwing her at him.
Damn, you're rude.
I don't know how to protect myself in that instance. Like,
girl, you got to start praying, throwing holy water.
You see that collection of rosaries right there? They're all getting slung. I'm flinging them at his fucking face because I'm sorry, don't come here. That was really disrespectful.
Yeah, no, don't come here.
God protects me.
We do not want you here. Respectfully, please.
Respectfully, please. Like, please.
Actually, no. I don't even like talking about this. No.
Next
no.
topic.
God, no.
Let's talk about sunshine. Let's talk about rainbows. I love fall weather.
Dude, we don't have fall weather.
No, we don't. It's so fucking hot here.
Like, that's insane how it's
boiling.
so hot outside.
Climate change is real, y'all.
Yeah. It's so hot outside. Last week, sorry everyone, I'm yawning. Last week, it started going down to like the 60s. This week it's 80 again, almost 90.
That's not fair.
Like, it's literally late October. Like, what is going on? Who is pulling the string? God, like, come on, Lord. It's way too hot outside.
Yeah.
What are your plans for Halloween?
Mine? Oh, sorry. That was horrible. I'm tired. Nothing.
You're not having a party or anything?
No. Me and my siblings are gonna dress up as Terrifier. We have like really accurate Terrifier costumes. They're really scary. And we were gonna scare kids around the neighborhood, but I don't know.
Dude, this is why.
People have guns.
Oh my gosh.
We were also gonna like either scare kids around the neighborhood or scare like trick-or-treaters at our door. But yeah, we were gonna go I'm not gonna go trick-or-treating. I'm 20. I was gonna go.
Yeah, you're gonna go trick-or-treating. She wants that candy.
I want candy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't really have any plans. I don't really do anything. Like we don't trick-or-treat.
I mean, you are 23.
Yeah. And I came here once, I think, during one of your Halloweens.
Oh yeah.
And I dressed up as Wednesday Addams. Hey, Mom.
There.
And and yeah, we just went to the block and trick or treat, but like that was really it. This year, I mean, it falls on a Thursday, so it's a work week.
Oh yeah, I have to work this Halloween. I just remembered.
And then after, I'm just gonna be exhausted as I am now from work. So I don't really
stop yawning. You're making me yawn.
I know, it's contagious. I'm not really planning to do anything. My friend said she wanted to do something, and my other friend was supposed to have a party today, the day that we're filming this, but
I already went to a Halloween party.
Did not. Yeah.
It was cute. I wore this exact outfit, but my wig wasn't as busted.
She's not original. Your wig wasn't as busted?
Yeah. And where'd you get that costume from? My closet.
Costumes.rs.
Costumes.rs.
Or Costumes.rs.
You could have said Party City.
No. I don't want to say Party City.
Show your ears.
I can't do it. Okay, I did borrow this from her, and this thing barely
Just
fits me.
bend your head.
I'm trying
Damn.
to.
It's a deformed Winnie.
That's mean. That's rude.
All right, we're gonna stop it
That's
here
rude.
because we're about to hit 30 minutes, and I'm done telling scary stories, and we're just gonna start crying.
Yeah, no, I'm literally gonna like start praying so hard because of how mortified I am, and because I'm in the house with which the scary stories have been told and happened at. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching and listening to our podcast. We hope to see you next week for episode 3 of La Da Da Da. Have fun. Be safe. See you later. Bye.
And we love you.
Love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.